Hello and welcome to free Excel tutorial videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create a macro to fill in the blank cell labels. Over here, I have a report, and notice these blank cells that I have here. This report could have been created by a pivot table or any other related database program. So the report is okay. We can get a summary of the region, and within the region, um, each of the states and the sales for each state. However, if I want to be able to create custom filters and maybe create my own pivot table, I cannot do so. To do this, I must first fill in the blank spaces or the missing labels. Okay, of course, there are several ways that I can fill in the blank spaces. I can go in here and type them one by one, which will be time consuming, or I can copy control C, control V, control V. Let me undo this, or I can use the keyboard shortcut control apostrophe, which will copy directly the content in the cell above, like this, or like this. But this requires many steps. And then you can also use autofill, like this, but what if you have a very huge report? So what I want to achieve here is to use a macro to do this task in one single step. It's only 30 rows, but say if you have 300 rows or 3000 rows, you don't want to be copying and pasting and copy and pasting for like a long time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a macro to make a name range for this blank cells, and then use a formula that will copy the label that is in the cell above, directly above, and then copy and paste the formulas into the cell values, the blank cell values. Okay, so let's take a look at our macro. So this is the macro that is going to do the job for us. Okay, so if you need it, just go ahead and pause the video and copy up the text. Okay, so this is a very short macro. It's only 3 lines of code, and it will perform this function very quickly. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, I'm going to run the macro, so I'm going to come over here and select run, or this button over here, run, and then you can see all the empty space has been filled. Okay, so what I want to do now is show you a different method. Okay, so we already did the macro. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how you can do it with a different method, which is also a very quick method, by using the go to special function. Okay, over here I have a copy of the data set. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger so that you can see much better. So to use the go to special, we can also achieve the same result. And let's come over here to this column. Okay, and what we want to do is go to the go to special. So we go to the home tab, we go to the find and select, and click on the drop down, and you will see several options, and let's select the go to special. Okay, once you select the go to special, you will see this dialog box. Okay, here we only want to select the blank cells. Okay, so the blank one, just check this one and click OK. So as you can see, our blank cells is now all selected or highlighted. Okay, and I'm going to use a formula now, and I'm going to start with equal. Okay, and I'm going to use directional arrow and copy the cell, the content of the cell above. Okay. Okay, but remember I already made a selection of the blank cells using the go to special. So instead of hitting enter, which will only enter the copy in one cell, I'm going to use control enter, which will copy the content or apply this formula in all of the cells that has been selected. So let's press control enter. Oh, okay, and there you go. Okay. So now I have already filled in the blanks, but this is still a formula, as you can see. Okay, now what we want is, the next part is to make a copy and then paste as values. So I select the entire column, right click, copy, and right click again. Okay, and we just go to space paste special and paste as values. Click OK, and now we have everything in values. Okay, press escape, and so that is how you can quickly copy and fill in the blank cell labels in report by using either a macro, okay, or by using the go to special function. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I will see you in the next tutorial.